Guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. The US Commander-in-Chief has announced and claims that we now know everything about 2020 November event being rigged and stolen, calling on the DOJ to investigate it with gusto, describing it as the biggest scandal in American history. Wow. Okay, so this is a big breaking news. The U.S. commander, well, he's not pleased. Actually, the Americans are not pleased. And, yeah, 80-something million went for Joe. That's baloney. Alright, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also description box. Thank you again for your support. Your support is what truly helps out. Thank you so much, guys. So the U.S. commander urged his department, Justice Department, to investigate the left lawmakers with as much gusto, that's a Spanish name, but as the feds investigated the illegal gambling operation tied to NBA stars, with the president saying that 2020 was, you know what, stolen, and therefore a far bigger scandal worth looking into. The president said he has hope that the Justice Department pursues this issue in a Truth Social post on Sunday afternoon. What's worse, the NBA players cheating at cards and probably much else, or the left cheating on November? The president started his post off by asking, It says here, the U.S. commander said, the answer is obvious when you consider what happened to our country when you had Joey became commander. And Donald put that in quotes. We now know everything. The U.S. commander continued, I hope the DOJ pursued this with as much gusto as befitting the biggest scandal in American history. If not, it will happen again, including the upcoming midterms. I mean, we all had a feeling that there was something wrong in 2020. It was common sense. All right, so where they were counting the votes and stuff like that, those people blocked the window with newspapers, and then all these video cameras that came, the security cameras that show vans, unloading boxes and stuff. I mean, come on, guys, it was common sense. We have eyes to see and ears to hear. I mean, that was again, that would go down the history book along with the baloney phony of C19. It says here, and then said he was not a fan of early, he's not a fan of early vote, but again, I mean, a lot of people just go early. Other people go at the very last minute. But was a fan of using the ID before citizens are allowed to, Watch how totally dishonest the California prop vote is. Millions of ballots being shipped. The president added, get smart, read the Republicans before it is too late. Once again, the commander-in-chief, of course, has said that 2020 November was taken on a number of occasions. His Sunday post comes a few days after Hoops Hall of Famer Chauncey Billups and Miami Heat guard Terry were among dozens cuffed as part of multiple of the FBI investigation into illegal gambling. Chauncey Billups, he was, again, back in the days with the Detroit Pistons. They were pretty good Man, I can't believe that. And I love basketball. I love playing basketball and stuff like that. And I do watch basketball game, but when I heard this news, I'm like, man, you know, I mean, but again, there's a lot more. I mean, boxing and all that type of stuff. I mean, you name it. Even this baseball game stuff. So it says here Billups, who is now the head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers, was charged for his alleged role in a, you know what, back illegal poker operation. Once again, Terry was charged for faking an injury that allowed his associates to bet the under on his game totals for points and other stats. And ex-NBA player Damon Jones was charged for supplying information on key players like LeBron, sitting out games before it became public. Now, the U.S. commander weighed in on the NBA gambling scandal for the first time on Saturday. He kept his answer short and sweet, saying it was a very bad and terrible development. His post on Sunday was reminiscent of his accidental Truth Social post last month, calling on Attorney General Pam to take action against the, you know what, rivals like James and others. The U.S. commander did not mention Bondi specifically on Sunday, but made it clear he wants the Justice Department to look into the 2020. That's going to be a big one. That's going to be a big one. That's going to be the big one. You know how many people is going to be cuffing that one? So this information is coming out. Polymarket said, breaking, Gavin Newsom officially considered 2020. Let me tell you guys something. If Gavin ever becomes the sleeping giant commander, forget about wildfire in Cali. The next thing you need to worry about is a sleeping giant wildfire. The entire sleeping giant will be lit up on fire. Meanwhile, Gavin is going to be like, we have no water. We have to give it to the fish. They need it more. Gavin will punish the sleeping giant. Oh, he will punish them. He will punish ICE agent. He will punish everyone. 22% chance he's the next POTUS. you got AOC. Oh my goodness. So JD Vance 29%, Gavin 22%, Donald 4.3%. Ay. Man. Oh my goodness. Donald at 4.3%. Wow. Okay, so give me a second here, guys. This is absolute crazy. All right, give me a second, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for any more updates here. So we have this information coming out. What are your thoughts on this one here, guys? Gavin finally confirms his 2028 presidential. I don't think he's gonna get the spotlight. If sleeping giants are like that, like if you really like to see like the flames and stuff like that, good gosh. I mean, it just, I don't know. Gavin has finally confirmed he's looking at a 2028 bid, but is still playing Corey about whether he'll actually run. It's too early. Gavin knows it's too early. He's not going to say nothing. Yeah, I've been lying otherwise, Newsom told CBS News Sunday morning in a pre-taped interview when asked if he was considering a White House campaign. It's too early. It's too early. Gavin is like, not now. Not now. Come see me in 2027 or 2026, like late 2026. I just be lying, and I'm not. I can't do that. In recent months, Gavin has swung through key early states such as South Carolina and launched a podcast where he is honed his debate skills, sparring with conservative guests. He's also turned his social media handles into troll accounts that consistently post bizarre and over-the-top responses to GOP critics, including mimicking the U.S. commander signatures, capitalization, heavy truth, social style. Gavin is term limited in the Golden State and therefore can't seek a third consecutive term as Gov. So someone else is going to take the spotlight pretty soon. And I do believe even what's his name? Ron DeSantis is also, his term is coming up. So there's going to be new faces before 2030. So polls regularly peg the slick-haired poll. Okay, I can't say all that stuff here. But you guys get the picture. It's too early for him to announce it. I mean, Donald just got in, so just give us some time. But the big news is that Donald wants an investigation when it comes to the 2020. That's going to be the big one. That's going to be the big one. What's worse, the NBA players cheating at cards and probably much else, or the you know what cheating on November, the 2020 event. Look what happened to our sleeping giant country when you had Joey became commander. We now know everything. I hope that the DOJ pursues this with as much gusto as befitting the biggest scandal in sleeping giant history. If not, it will not happen again. Excuse me. If not, it will happen again, including the upcoming midterms. No mail in or early. Yes, to the ID. Watch how totally dishonest the Cali prop vote is. Millions of the ballots being shipped. Get smart, Republicans, before it is too late. All right, so he's getting everything ready before the midterm. He's getting everything ready. And guys, we've seen it many times. You know how it's the election and stuff like that. You got all these states, and Florida goes to Donald. It turns red, and you got all these, Texas, and it takes time. It takes time for Texas. It takes time for Florida. Florida, it took like 3-4 hours before 100% Republican. But when it comes to California, 1 second, that's it. California wins it. It doesn't take hours to verify it. It takes 1 second. Obviously, there's something wrong there. All right, so that's what Donald is trying to, send his team to, figure this out. And we all know what happened in 2020. I mean, it's common sense, guys. But this is all the information that's coming out. Do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. Once again, the U.S. Commander-in-Chief is going to send his team to investigate, and if they find something, I mean, this is not good. Again, it's not going to look good for the blue. It's not going to look good for the blue. All right, and I do believe that there was a lot of people involved in what happened in a few years ago when Joe became commander, and there's absolutely no way he received 80-something million. I mean, that's again, that's insane. But just like Elon found Dracula's collecting Social Security. I do believe Donald team is going to find a whole bunch of baloney numbers in 2020. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.